Juventus are going to end the year with 96 points in the Serie A table, and they are going to win the Champions League this year to end a 24-year Champions League title drought. 1996 was the year that Juventus last won the Champions League. 7-4-7 Juventus will go to end the season. This has everything to do with Gianluigi Buffon, number 77, 7-4-7 to end the Serie A campaign since 1996. Juventus' last Champions League title, 1996, to finish with 96 points and to allow Buffon to get that long-awaited Champions League title drought. The season for Juventus ends against Roma. It's Rome that has gematria of 24. It's Banker that has gematria of 51 and 24. It is the first team that Juventus defeated in the Champions League, Bayer, that has gematria of 51 and 24. Their first Champions League road win came over at Russia this year. Russia has gematria of 24. The reason why Juventus won at Russia, it's because they are going to be the defending champions before the year of the next Champions League campaign, or actually Russia, I should say, is 2022. The games are not going to be played at Russia next year. So there you have it. Juventus are going to end the 24-year Champions League title drought after their final game against AS Roma to end the season. There it is. Against Roma, Juventus are going to defeat before winning the Champions League. They're going to win the Champions League 21 days later from August the 2nd, because it's Lyon, their first opponent, that has gematria of 21, and it is title that has gematria of 21. And so Juventus are going to end the year with 96 points against Roma. It has everything to do with winning the Champions League title. Facing Roma for the last game to finish the year with 96 points, winning its final 7 matches, 7-for-7, having to do with Gianluigi Buffon's number. Juventus end the season with 11 consecutive wins, beginning, as a matter of fact, on the 11th day for Juventus against the opponent Atalanta. 11 may have something to do with death. It may have to do with Italy being the epicenter. So the first win of the journey is against Atalanta. Bergamo is where the outbreak occurred. So in tribute to the suffering Italians, Juventus are going to win the Champions League. They will. We all know that Juventus is going to win the Champions League. Juventus has gematria of 24. I mean, all these 24 connections to the last match of the schedule against the team from Rome, the first Champions League win against Bayer Leverkusen, because it's Juventus and Leverkusen that have gematria of 132. I should say the general point is that too, that their first road win didn't occur at Madrid. It occurred against Russia over at Lokomotiv Moscow. So it's very clear, it's pretty obvious now, that Juventus are going to win 7 straight games to end the league, and then 4 in the Champions League. Now this has to do with the fact that Buffon joined Juventus on the 7th month and the 4th day. Gianluigi Buffon joined Juventus on the 4th day of the 7th month, or in America we say July the 4th. It's pretty clear that Gianluigi Buffon is going to be winning this year with 7 straight wins in Serie A and then 4 in the Champions League. This is what Buffon signing with Juventus on July the 4th really represents. Or the fact there is 47 degrees in the Masonic compass, and for Gianluigi Buffon, his best time is going to come right now. Gianluigi Buffon, 9 wins in the Champions League for Juventus this year. No doubt about it. I talked about that before. And how do we get there with Juventus? We'll talk more about this 11 match winning streak at a different time. I will go through game by game specials as the journey progresses. I want you to see towards the end of the schedule that once I refresh the page, once I go back, right, my touchpad is ruined here, but Juventus played Sampdoria before ending the year against Cagliari and Roma, I think it is. Sampdoria also has Jumacic 96. This is one of the teams that Juventus are going to beat along the way. I wonder what Udinese equals. Another team. Udinese has Jumacic 77. Juventus would go 7 for 7 during this journey. Udinese. Is Gianluigi Buffon going to play against Udinese? Juventus get Lazio too. They get Lazio. Lazio has Jumacic 63 and 27. Paris, the runner-up in the Champions League. And then Lazio, the runner-up in Serie A. And then I wonder what Sassuolo equals. Sassuolo does equal 22. Sassuolo Calcio. Jumacic 47. So along the journey of 4 straight wins in the Champions League and 7 straight in the league, it's like Union Sportivo Sassuolo. And Roma, as I talked about before, and Lazio, and I got all the opponents down. I mean, this was really screwed up. I think I can go back to the main schedule here. So Atalanta, Sassuolo, Lazio, Udinese. Touchscreen not working. I mean, fucking arrows. I mean, I swear, man. I swear. Where the hell's the mouse at? It's not making any sense tonight. It really isn't. In this one, I do see a sidebar. It's really strange. The last won the Champions League on the 22nd day of the 5th month. 5 straight finals losing for Juventus. Juventus' 22nd win in the Champions League knockout since 1996 would occur in the final against Paris Saint-Germain. Mauricio Sarri is going to be winning the Champions League. Mauricio Sarri, born on the 10th day, win the Champions League 10 years later after Inter Milan did. When I go to Mauricio Sarri, the fact that the 2020 Champions League, the Coppa Italia final ended at Stadio Olimpico in penalties 4-2. The same thing happened to Juventus right here. So keep that in mind, that connects to last year. The proof is definitely undeniable, no doubt about it.